What boot do you want to pick first to talk about?
I'll talk about the Altitude first.
Sure.
So, and out of the gate, I like a stiffer boot for the most part when I'm doing like more extreme mountain hunting. The thing what made me choose this is a lot of times, whether I'm on a 3D course, I'm antelope hunting, you know, maybe spot and stalk or something down in Texas where it's not quite as steep or consistent, meaning I don't have a 65-pound pack going in 8 miles. This also grips really well because it forms to your feet. So let's say you were down in Mexico, climbing around on lava rock, things like that. This is gonna grip a lot better. Kind of a comparison, if people look at like a Salomon Quest 4D, this is in my opinion anyway, a little more waterproof and durable version of that. Very comfortable for just about anyone. Pretty flexible as far as that goes. Waterproof wise, pretty dang decent as far as waterproof goes for a lightweight boot. It's not going to be my choice for a backpack hunt. Some people would probably choose this, but I like a little bit stiffer boot. And you said this was a 3, correct?
It's stiffness? A 2.5 actually. And it was a shocker to me when you told me that you liked that boot and that you were wearing it, because I kind of have you painted into the stiff boot only corner. So it's interesting to hear that you liked it for those particular reasons, and of course, like for antelope hunting or other kind of low impact like efforts.
Yeah, and for me, I've just always ran extremely stiff footwear, but as I'm getting older, trying to, you know, my feet have issues, it is nice to wear these. Again, like I go to a 3D course or things like that, I would wear this, like a tack event, something like that. So that's the Altitude, and I actually ordered my wife these as well. She likes a more flexible boot, and she's a huge fan of this, and she uses it for everything. So we backpack in, she's wearing this. So
one of the things I think that provides the most comfort that I wanted to point out is this, if you've seen like the Nevada or Guide, this is a newer midsole from Crispi called the EFX midsole. It's got these little bellows in it, and they really actually, I think that the material is a little bit more absorbing, but that midsole is really the key, I think, to the comfort of this boot, because the upper of this boot was similar, and it's built off the Ativa platform, and that midsole on the Ativa has nothing to hold against this midsole. So it's surprising how just how cushioned and soft this is. My question for you is, do you have a narrow foot, normal foot, or a little bit wider?
I have a narrow heel and a wider forefoot. So the front of my foot's wide, my heel's a little bit narrow.
And you found that you could wear this, it wasn't too narrow for you?
No. In fact, I mean, obviously I get questions a ton on footwear, and one of the things that's nice about Crispi is a European boot generally, stereotypically, is narrower, where the Crispi is, I would say, more standard with a little bit maybe wider toe box.
Gotcha.
From my perspective on this, like most European boots I put on, my toes get scrunched and I have to reinvent the wheel to get them to fit, where these are more about perfect for me as far as width goes.
That's interesting, because my foot shape is similar to yours, but I probably have a little bit more wider forefoot because the altitude, I just couldn't do it. But it just I don't know, just didn't conform to my foot, but I loved the feel of how comfortable it was under the foot.